Changes colors. I'm just gonna leave this up all year long. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Yeah, to make sure everything's still working here. When avalanches get to my wires. Oh, Santa. Oh. Okay, Bucky, you can be Santa for a while. Yeah. Well, it's January 2nd. It's time to look at, the news, the vlog, like my little thing. I thought I'd do stuff differently, seeing it's a new year, and I was thinking, how do I start the day? Start the year and all this. I could look for the curses and do the curse breaking thing. But I don't know. This one's a...
Lord, release your warrior angels against the demonic princes.
Yay, Daniel of 10:20. Or I could look into the actual Bible. Because I found, Ecclesiastes. Oh, Ecclesiastes. Oh my gosh. And there's that's Ecclesiastes, it means priest, I think. And it's in the Old Testament, and there's profound stuff. The quiet words of the wise are more needed than the shouting ruler among fools. That's a good one. Thank you, God. But I figured, well, there's stuff in the news, and I thought I would also look at something more, this kind of news.
Dinosaur poop.
That's right. Dinosaur poop. Apparently, Tyrannosauruses' meals changed as they aged. Oh, they did they? The bigger Tyrannosauruses are different than... What happened? More light. Okay. Some 75.3 million years ago, the dinosaurs swallowed the Cretaceous equivalent of a turkey drumstick. It would turn out to be the predator's final feast. Within days of eating the haunch, the dinosaur juvenile Gorgosaurus stood 5.5 feet tall, hip at the hip, ended up dead in the river. By a stroke of geological luck, sediments rapidly covered the carcass and protected the dinosaur and its dinner from decay. The resulting fossil, unveiled in December in the Journal of Science Advances, the first Tyrannosaurus skeleton ever found, with stomach contents still preserved inside, yielding an exquisite snapshot of the feeding behavior of the fossil. Also preserved much of the skull, pelvis, and left side of the torso body. They basically, Drumheller, Alberta, they basically, as they grew older, they're able to eat bigger dinosaurs or something like that. But I don't know if this is the one where it's preserved millions of years and it's boom. It's actually, instead of fossilized, it's preserved. I have to check into that. Dinosaurs eat. Fascinating topic. I'm trying to get away from chocolate. Now, also, I wanted to point out this unique thing from Japan.
Fukuburo.
Fukuburo. Fukuburo. It's a grab bag thing. They do it out of stores. The stores just throw stuff in a bag and It's supposed to be valued twice the price on it, so it's twice the value inside the bag. And you only buy the bag, the store clears out its stuff, and you get the Fukuburo. So it's kind of like a grab bag. Ooh, surprise! Which is, I'm looking forward to it. The library, friends of the library are doing their book sale again, so I can go check out, buy some cheap old books. And more clutter from my room. Anyways, there's other stuff in Japan though. Which is a 7.5. Here, 7.5 on the Richter scale. First thing that pops in my head is, are we gonna have a tsunami? But this is the kind of thing that, you know, rocked the Fukushima, which is next to the Fukuburo store. There's the yeah, that's a severe thing. Also, in Japan, there was a airplane that, I don't know, crash landed in a fireball. Just like people in the plane, and it comes to it, and then there was another plane, but the plane lands and just catches on fire and everything, and everyone in the plane, I think, got off and was able to get off the plane safely, because they figure they didn't do the kind of thing where it's, oh, let me put on my shoes and let me get my carry-on in the overhead. They just followed directions and went like, get to the slide, get off the plane, leave your stuff behind. So no Fukuburo bags. They didn't bring their bags with them. So just get out with your life. And because of that, they lived. Which is a lesson from Ecclesiastes. Leave your stuff. Save your life. Well, anyways, I'm going to see this. The news for today, the headlines. Look. I don't know. It's stuff about what is wrong with people? Everyone's going crazy in the. Let's go to the news real quick. In the news, 2 officers are shot and a gunman's dead after the HPD chase. This guy, he was a shooter from before, and they were looking for him. He went around in a roundabout police, like a car chase, and like carjacked people and stuff like this, and they got him. So they got him over by the UH, I think. So I just gun holes and a couple cops in the hospital, and it's just like, holy crap, what's going on with some of these people? Okay, now on Maui, government proposals worry owners because they're looking about the long-term and the short-term rentals, and they're like, well, what about long-term? And they're gonna have to get, what happened there? Some lights kind of went out. Uh-oh. My light died. Welcome to 2024. And so there's going to be long-term housing. Anyways, oh gosh. And of course, there's football. And we got the Rose Bowl and the Sugar Bowl. And I don't know, Sugar Bowl, Washington and Texas. I got number 2. Michigan. I don't have any favorites going on there, but it's football. Anything going on? No. Nope. Basketball. Nothing going on there. How about a little relaxing by thinking in the blast of the past, kicking off the new year with a look back into the past of 1975. When you're to relax, just go out to the boat harbor and watch the laundry dry in the wind. The laundry dries in the sunboard home at Aloi Boat Harbor. Yep, Aloi Boat Harbor, a classy place to moor your rig. Perhaps a little football. Oh, tourists, West Maui. How about look into the finger on the pulse. Oh, political cartoon. Nostradamus predicts. Okay, smarty pants. What will happen in 2024? Oh, Nostradamus about to go over. Whoopsie. Open panel.
I know about Nostradamus.
You're right, like the blah, 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 like the horoscope. It's kind of vague, so it just sort of fits. Your mind fills in the blanks. Oh, they need longer term units. Okay, let's go to the what is it? Tipsters, homeless, stars in the right direction. Oh, here we go. This one. Cessation was the cause of civil war. What was the cause of the Civil War? Cessation. Why did the news media not know American history? Herbert Lon from Waikiki talking in tutu voice. Okay, thank you, Herbert, talking in tutu voice. Talk about the U.S. Civil War? Well, let me tell you something. The lights out. The U.S. Civil War. Yeah, this is coming up because the Iowa caucus is happening in a couple days, and everyone's freaking out if Trump's going to be on the ballot in Colorado or off the ballot, around the ballot or off the ballot in Maine, different states. And they're freaking out. It's like, oh, it's not going to be a fair election, blah, 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 blah. Trump already said the Iowa caucus was rigged. It was rigged. And they didn't even vote, dude. So it's all this setup for all this cockamamie cuckoo stuff. And one of the things they're doing is putting up these old things like the Civil War and slavery, because bigotry and racism pops up. It's always been there. Or it pops up and people are saying stuff about it. And so, let me clear something up. U.S. history. They say the Civil War, the U.S. President, Biden, current, is saying the Civil War was about slavery. And other people are saying, no, it's not. It's about the states leaving, the Union. And that's what caused the Civil War. Not slavery. Well, calm yourselves down. Here's how it went down in a nutshell, sort of like this. States were on that side of the Mississippi. The west of the Mississippi was all territories. It was like the Old West, were all territories. That side of the Mississippi. And the Mason-Dixon line happened later, that side of the Mississippi. So all these territories wanted to become states. And it was kind of a long, involved process. You got to vote in Congress and all kinds of stuff. And when the states wanted to be included in the Union as a state, the states that are already states, were saying, well, are you going to be a free state or a slave state? Because the southern ones were slave states and the northern ones were free states. So if a territory becomes a state, is it going to be a free state or a thing? And it made a difference because there was something about slaves and 3/5 of a vote. And anyways, it made a difference with voting. Representative House of Representatives in Congress. It made a difference if a state was a free state. Oh, a history lesson. Pay attention, kiddies. It made a difference if it was a free state or a slave state upon entrance to the Union. So there was a big battle. It was going on, like this stuff that's going on now. Battle inside the Congress, whether it's a free state or a slave state. And so, when some of these started to happen, and they were going to be free state, the cessation, the southern states just broke off. Cessation. So was it about slavery? Yes. But you could say the Civil War wasn't fought over slavery. It was fought over cessation, but it was all about slavery. And then in the end of the Civil War, or towards the later part of it, that's when the Emancipation Proclamation, all the slaves are free. That's when that proclamation is made. And it really did bring it on home. It was about slavery. See, Lincoln was pretty smart. When he was doing that Civil War bit, he wanted to bring the country together as a unit, not have it two pieces. That was the main thing first. Keep it together. but it was all about slavery. That's kind of like for sure, right? Okay, we got that fixed. Yay! Have a great Tuesday. What up? Aloha. Anyways, it's all about like get out and vote the way you want to vote. Okay, aloha to you. Aloha. Yeah. Nice day. Beans up. Yeah. Aloha day. Yeah.